guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Shantae and you're watching World of Aurorealis. If you're new here, this channel is all about my novel, my first attempt at writing fantasy, Aurorealis. And today's video is kind of a part 2 to the video where I talked about the 9 books I think I'm gonna be writing. It's still being outlined as we speak. And this video is basically about the content of all 9 books. The last video was about the titles. I was thinking about naming all of the books. And this video is about what's actually going to be in each of the books. But before we get into all that, you know what time it is. Theme music. Now again, this does not guarantee that it will be 9 books. I just gave every kingdom their own separate book. When I'm writing it, I might be able to write 2 in 1 or something, because I kind of don't want to write 9 books. So many books, so many. I wanted to do 6 actually originally, but we'll see. So book 1 is going to be about the Grim Whisper Hollows, obviously, and Zuriara. Zuriara is a Zootopia type of world, obviously not animals, people, all the different kingdoms. We have the Were Kingdom, Alchemist, Snow Kingdoms, Feyrin Kingdoms, whatever, all the different types of creatures, banshees and sirens, everything. So there is this plot of land, I don't know, maybe the size of Australia or something. So something like that. It's like basically a really huge island that was discovered, and instead of one country claiming it, they decided to make it the one place in the world where everyone pretty much becomes a melting pot and they come together. But obviously there's still some like integration problem, things like that, blah blah blah. So all that good stuff. Basically America. So yeah, that's basically what the book 1 is going to be about, where Imani drops into Zuriara, and then we do the whole Grim Whisper Hollows. Book 2, I plan on doing the Were Kingdom, mostly because Ranveer, the first person she meets, is a were dragon, so it makes sense that we will get to the Were Kingdom first. And unlike most fantasy books that are coming out right now, the were dragons are not the most important people in this world. They are literally not, okay? They are a major part of the world, but they're not the number 1 most important people in this world. I'm trying to get sick of like everything being about dragons, to be quite honest. It's just like, can we like get some new important characters and creatures that we just like do different? Anyway, and the Were Kingdom, I couldn't think of a name to call them other than were creatures, like the wares. So if you guys have a good name, that would be great. I did get some suggestions online, but I didn't like any of them. So I completely forgot to mention this part, but I have all of these so far for what I'm gonna have for the Were Kingdom. Now all of these aren't confirmed, these are just some ideas, but Were Dragon is confirmed, Were Hyena is confirmed, Were Momoki is confirmed. This is a made-up creature. I am not calling it a shoe bill because I don't like the name, but you guys know what a shoe bill is, dinosaur looking thing. It's like a maybe definite. And then the rest are kind of up in the air. Like from the shoe bill to the hippo is kind of like a maybe. And the rest is, I don't know. But the top 3 are definite yes of what I'm going to have in my novel. I'm still working out what type of were creatures. You guys know there's no werewolf because I feel like werewolves are so... There's too many werewolves. Let's try to get some new were creatures. Just mix it up a little bit. But yeah, if you guys have a suggestion below what type of were creature you would like to see, definitely let me know in the comments. I'm open for suggestions. This is a long time before I finish writing this book, so we got time. And the next book, I plan on going into the Sigil Kingdoms with a highlight of the Alchemist Kingdom. This will be the introduction of Karan, Aietes Bay, and yeah, there is a certain relationship, and it's not romantic, but it's a certain 2 characters are gonna have like a major big blowout. There's just gonna be the relationship between them that's been kind of like building or boiling since book 1, and it's gonna be an explosion here. I can't tell you who it is because I want this to be a spoiler. It's gonna be there's literally gonna be like, what? I'm so excited. But yeah, this book is gonna be about the sigil kingdoms, and then with a highlight on the alchemist kingdoms. Oh, and the book 4 says, oh, you know what? I think I see book 4 says sigil kingdom, so I think book 3 is mostly about the alchemist kingdom. My bad, mostly about it, and then towards the end, I'll probably start introducing the sigil kingdoms, like towards the end, and then book 4 will be about all the sigil kingdoms. So they're actually called Runaki. That's the name I have for these kingdoms. So these are the gnolls. These are my own creatures. We have Voodisants. That is spelled wrong. Vodouisants. The Voodisants. We have the alchemists, the elementalists, so basically Avatar, Last Airbender, water, fire, earth, and air. Then we have titans, which are basically giants in this universe. We have the Strollos, another creature that I made it myself. I'm not doing seers anymore because it's too overpowered to basically see everything. So I'm gonna either get rid of them entirely or create a different type of creature that cannot see everything, because it brings things too easy in my novel, so I'm changing that. And then we have dwarfs. The dwarfs are different in my book. They are not miners. So not miners. Yeah, so they're not mining. They live in more like a snowy mountainscape type area. They get all 4 seasons. So actually where dragons in my novel are like the miners because of where they live in the world. They live in more climate where that would make more sense. And then we have witches as well. And witches are actually different in my novel, but this is totally different video. But yeah, all of the sigil creatures, that means they have abilities, but they mostly use their abilities through making sigils. And they're called the Runaki. And then the next book will be about the Snow Kingdom. The Snow Kingdoms will basically be made up of, the Snow Kingdom is, right now their name is Okra, but I think I'm going to change the name because it sounds like okra, like the vegetable. And that game you keep seeing ads for, Baccarat, you know, that gambling game. Anyway, so right now I have Jotuns. They're like frost giants. And then I have Migoi. So they're basically like the abominable snowmen. I'm probably not going to do frost fairies. I had an idea to do like one type of snow creature was like one of the big bads, and there was like basically a race of like bad guys who just like always want to take over the world. And I was like, Shantae, that is such a stereotype to do in fantasy, where you make one race of people just all bad all the time and they're all just evil for no reason. They just like, I'm so evil, I'm so bad. And it's just like, so I'm actually not doing this idea anymore, and they're not gonna be like just crazy bad guys. I kind of do want to have like badass snow people who are just like, nah, we do bad shit sometimes. So that's an idea. Next we have the Feyring Kingdom. So they're not called Fae, they're not called Fairy, whatever. They're called Feyrin. That's just the name of all the creatures who live in like nature-y type areas. So there is some background drama with the type of people that will cause this war with basically it like heats up. The background the background drama that's been brewing all these books basically starts to heat up a lot here, and it becomes more obvious what's leading to basically in this book. And the Feyring Kingdom is made up of these creatures. I'm so excited to tell you guys, but I'll tell you in another video. So we have fairies, we have seraphs, which are basically kind of like sylphs, but they're my own creature. We have aluxes, we have nemirias, which are similar to dryads, but they're my own creatures. We have banshees, nunahi, naiads, Kurupira. I'll get it eventually. We have Menihuni, Azizas, Yambos, Yakshas, and Yakshinis. Then we have Muma Paduri. So I have a little bit from different cultures. I'm thinking about changing the Azizas to something else, because basically fairies, Azizas, and Yambos are very similar to each other. They're kind of the same thing, just from different cultures. These two are West African and these are obviously European. Seraphs, you know, like I said, they're similar to sylphs, which is but they're like pretty different, like I think, right? They're pretty different. But anyway, I really want Yambos, But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. And yeah, so it's going to be all about those creatures. The next book is going to be about the Sky Kingdoms. Now, I have been lacking on the Sky Kingdoms. I don't have many creatures actually yet. Oh, and then basically this blacked out space is that they learned something that they thought couldn't be done in the other books. They found out that it could possibly be done. So there's like this discovery leads into the events that happens in the book 8. Behemoth, the Maritime Behemoth Islands. Basically, they learn something that leads to this entire book. Right now, they're called Elari. I think I might change the name. I kind of like it though. But basically, we have like these creatures here. We have basically humanoid creatures that have bat wings, angel wings, webbed wings. I was going to do something like that, but I don't know. I think I haven't given them much love, my sky creatures. They're basically an afterthought at this point. The reason why I don't want them to turn into a full animal creature, because I have a creature called the Noile. I think that's how we pronounce it. It's a South American creature. Basically, it's basically a human who can turn into any animal, basically. So I don't want to create different people that turn into animal, because they can just turn into animals themselves. So this is gonna be like more of a hybrid. So that's what I have right now, but I'm going to give it some time eventually. So it's all about the sky people. This book is probably going to be the shortest book. I don't currently have a lot of information on any of my sky people. Again, I haven't been given this kingdom much thought, but I obviously will eventually. And then next we have the Behemoth Islands. I am so excited for this art, guy. This is the Aurorealis and the Maritime Behemoth Islands. I'm so hyped. You guys don't realize I am so hyped for this art. It's gonna be so much fun. Oh, and also order of these things is also not like definite either. And then lastly, we have the sea creature kingdoms, and they basically are these guys over here. So my sea creatures, we have the Mamiwata, we have Jengu, and the same thing, because I have sirens, Jengu and Mamiwata. They're basically all the three the same thing. They're basically half fish, half human. Oh, you know what? No, I changed my mind. I remember how I'm making them different. Never mind. Yeah, so I'm keeping all three. We got Skoros, it's my own creation. We got Korzoa. That's how you pronounce it, right? Korzoa. Yep, I'm pronouncing it right. Korzoa, also my own creation. We have the Lonix, also my creation. We have the Rain Lunan, another one of my creation. So we can't pronounce this one correctly, but it's going to be the Cicalia. There we go. Yeah, Cicalia. That's basically Ursula. We're gonna have Encantados. We have Semibitos. I'm actually pretty hyped about my Encantados. I'm like really excited. I'm a little nervous because there's a certain detail I have about them that I'm kind of nervous. We have the Tanawa. I'm so excited when I discover what a Tanawa is. Like, these are so awesome. I can't wait. This one's my own creation. They're called Palshime. And then we have the Abysso. These are basically my humanoid sea creatures that live in the depths. I mean, the depths, the deepest part of the ocean. So they're actually even mysterious to all of the other creatures. Even they're just like, these people are weird. We don't talk to these people. They're weirdos. And then lastly, my favorite sea creature that I am so hyped to tell you guys about is called the Adaro. I am so hyped about the Adaro. Like, reading about this legend, this lore. The lore is Melanesian culture from the Solomon Islands. Oh my god, this is such a good creature. And the reason why my stuff is so diverse, because I'm just so tired of fantasy just having the same 6 characters over and over. It's just like, can we do something different than just fairies and elves and dwarves and giants and ogres and gremlins? Like, can we just do something different? I said gremlins. I meant goblins. I said gremlins. Actually, that would be kind of different too. We ask a couple of gremlins. Yeah, so I just wanted to do something different, like tell different stories, make it like, yeah, so I am so excited to introduce you guys to my sea creatures as well. Oh wait, I forgot one, and they don't have their own separate book. I guess it's kind of like the Fire Nation in Avatar, they don't have their own book. Yeah, these creatures, even though this isn't about them, but I've already mentioned the no wilds. They are animal shapeshifters. They change from human to animal. And then we have biomorphs, which are, they can only transform into other humans or higher life forms. So like they could shapeshift into, I don't know, the Hulk, or they can shapeshift into, I don't know, what like characters in D&D, like Dungeons and Dragons, they can transform into, because they're higher life forms. Yeah, so that is everything. All my ideas for my novels, side stories, and the book titles. And I'm super excited. I'm so excited for you guys to learn anything about my book. And, you know, that's all for now. So enjoy and come back later. Bye.
So yeah, those are my titles for my book. Those are my ideas for things to come with Aurorealis. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you're excited. I'm so excited. I just need to finish this outline. Damn it! I need to finish my pre-outline so I can get to the outline so I can get to book one. Taking so long. But anyways, see you guys next time, and you know, enjoy Aurorealis and check out the other videos too. And and like and subscribe and all that jazz. Oh, and Patreon as well. Oh, and this video is sponsored by Shantae's Travel Things, the only website where you can get everything you need for your next upcoming trip, whether it's backpacks, duffel bags, neck pillows, sleep masks, fanny packs, passport wallets, everything you need, get it at shantaestravelthings.com.